And we are back. Shout out to SeatGeek as well. So we have Hayden here. How are you doing, Hayden? Welcome.
I'm doing pretty good. Other than the whole Freddie situation, I'm doing pretty good.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
It is.
Mm-hmm. DFA Liberty Media.
DFA Liberty Media. Always have to throw that in there.
Yeah.
I know.
What are your thoughts on Liberty Media?
I mean, here's the thing. They used to just sell our signings and everything, but they've gotten a lot better about that over the years. I think right now we're the 7th in all of baseball and payroll, so I think they're doing much better of a job of the whole signing process than they did before.
Yeah,
Slowly getting better, but
they're slowly getting better. We still have a little bit of
issues there. Yeah,
issues, but I mean they're getting a little bit better, so it can't really be 100%. I guess mad at them. I mean, still be mad at them about the whole Freddie situation, but that's besides the point.
So before we really get into everything, Hayden, can you introduce yourself to all of our listeners out there?
Yeah, I do. I do baseball content, do baseball edits, just talk about the whole game of baseball, just post videos pretty much every day about the whole game, and I like to do 50% Braves vids and 50% the rest being baseball. So that's what you can expect if you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Your TikTok is Hayden Baseball, correct? Just so everybody knows.
My TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube is HaydenBaseball5 for everybody who wants to go follow.
Yeah.
I'll put everything in the description. So
yeah, put it in the description.
Put it all down there if you'd like to go check him out.
I think we're just going to jump right into some questions here for you. So obviously you talked about, your editing and on TikTok and YouTube and all that. So how did you really get into editing videos like this?
A couple of years ago, I always wanted to do something in the whole YouTube field. And so a couple of years ago, I started up a channel just about random stuff, not even baseball, just about random stuff. And so yeah, I started that up a couple of years ago. It wasn't doing very well. I was not good at my stuff at all. And then I got TikTok around August. I want to say August of 2020. And I was watching all these videos, all these baseball edits, all these just baseball videos in general. And it was about November when I decided to say, hey, I want to do baseball edits. And so I'll describe the whole process for you guys here. So November, I wasn't doing very good at editing. I wasn't getting a lot of views or anything on my videos. And then it comes to March 11th. This date will probably always be in my head forever. It comes to March 11th of 2021, where I just got 300 followers in one day, and it just started rolling from there.
That's awesome, man. Mm-hmm. Love to see it. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. So obviously you're a Braves fan and you make a lot of Braves content. How did you really become a Braves fan? Did you grow up in it, or was there some specific, moment or year that really made you a Braves fan?
I think the big year for me, I was never big into baseball until about, I want to say September 2017. So I'm kind of new to the whole baseball thing.
Yeah.
And I'm in the area. I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Douglasville, just outside of Atlanta. So I'm around Truist Park. I'm a little less than an hour away from Truist, so I go to a lot of games. And it really clicked in about 2017. My dad just took me and my sister to a game, and I enjoyed it. And that's kind of where it started. That's where I started enjoying the whole baseball aspect and the whole Braves baseball aspect. So, yeah.
Any way you can get into the game, you love to see it. I mean,
yeah,
I've grown up with baseball my whole life, so I was born into it. David kind of started getting into it a little bit, 2010.
It was from watching my brother's games, and then I really wanted to just what baseball was about, how to play it, the rules and whatnot, and then started playing a little bit in the backyard and loved it. So watching the Braves in around 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. So
there you go. You'll love to see it. 2009, 2010, biggest regret of my life. I wish I was watching them, because that is really the year that, like, outside of us, like, winning all those division titles, those were pretty good years. 2009, 2011, 2010, 2012, 2013. So
Hey, you didn't miss much in the playoffs, so don't worry about that. You missed.
Yeah, we didn't do anything.
Okay.
You missed Chipper Jones, but other than that, you didn't miss too much in the playoffs. So don't be too disappointed.
I missed Chipper Jones and the whole wild card crowd throwing stuff on the field thing, but
That's
We referenced that in the last episode.
DFA Sam. Oh, geez.
It all comes full circle. You love us.
It all does.
So, do you have a particular favorite Braves player?
Well, like before Freddie Freeman left, it was Freddie Freeman, but I'm still kind of trying to pick out who's my favorite player right now because a week from today we lost Freddie Freeman officially to the Dodgers. 9 days ago we lost Freddie Freeman from the Olsen trade. So I'm really still trying to figure out who's my favorite player on this team. You got a lot to choose from. So
what was your original reaction? Did you have like an original reaction to the Matt Olson trade? Like, emotions. I know everybody that day was kind of like emotions running high and everything. So
yeah, I pretty my emotions were weird that day, man. Like I was hyped about the whole Olsen trade. And then I was also sad because you trade for Olsen. He's first baseman. He's probably the top 3 first baseman in all of baseball. And at that point, I'm saying I don't think we're getting Freddie back. I feel like we're done. We're not getting Freddie back.
Yeah. I think that was everybody in Braves country. It seemed like we were all sort of sitting in the same boat. So
And then,
honestly,
then there was the rumors that were flying around about, maybe we'll still get Freddie Freeman and have Matt Olson DH, but that didn't last very long.
that did.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think so, personally.
No. Yeah.
There's always a glimmer of hope, but there wasn't very much at that point in time. So do you have like a specific Braves memory? Like obviously you started watching them in 2017. Do you have a specific favorite memory since then that's like really stuck with you in particular?
Yeah, I think this year, like when we went to the World Series, I went like to the Battery for Game 6 and just being there, being that atmosphere. The stadium was kind of feeling like it was shaking a little bit. And like when we were in the 9th inning, I guess you could like describe that whole game, but I think the thing was when we won the World Series, and that's the best feeling ever. Going into the 9th inning, you're like, I think this is happening. It's happening. Like there's no way it's not with a 7-0 lead. I think you're feeling pretty comfortable. So
yeah, that was the one nice thing about that is we didn't really have to stress about it. Kind of like we didn't have to worry about like, blowing the lead at that point. Well, I mean, we're Atlanta, so you kind of always have to worry about that. But at that point it was like, all right, I think we have this. So,
Yeah.
yes. So I think like I got a lot more to describe with that, but yeah, like I was vlogging the whole game on my YouTube channel. I'm a big fan of just going to baseball games and vlogging it on my YouTube channel because I feel like that like whole atmosphere for fans of like YouTube channels is pretty awesome. So
for sure.
Sweet. So do you have sorry?
You go ahead.
Okay. Do you have a favorite video in particular that you have edited?
Favorite video on TikTok or YouTube?
Either.
Pick.
I mean, you can pick,
Okay,
or you can do, if you have a favorite for each one, then you can, mention each one if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll just do one for each one. So, yeah, YouTube, I got to say the whole like World Series, I literally had probably like 4 hours of footage that night to go through and edit, and just going through like editing all that footage. Like there's a lot of good clips I could have put in that video of winning the World Series if I wanted to, but at the end of the day, you got to narrow it down to your best clips, and y'all know that. So yeah, for me, YouTube, as far as the whole World Series video goes, I think that's what cuts it for me on the whole YouTube side of things. And TikTok, I have a video coming out in a couple weeks. It's an opening day video, and I was literally sitting down editing it yesterday. I just felt so much hype around it, and that's probably my favorite video so far that I've edited.
So I think that really kind of leads us into our next question. Talking about opening day, do you have any predictions for the 2022 season? Anything, back-to-back World Series champs? I think that's the dream, but like, do you have any particular predictions?
Honestly, like, I see us making the NLDS again against the Dodgers. I see us win the division. I see us winning about 95 to 97 games. I see us getting off to a lot better of a start than we did last year with Olsen. This team just is already coming together in spring training. You have Olsen fitting in well. So I feel like as far as the season, the first 4 months, they're going to be a lot better than they were last year. But yeah, I have us winning our 5th straight NL East title and going to face the Dodgers. And after that, I don't know. All I know is it comes down to the battle of the bullpens. Both lineups are just absolutely stacked.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think we have the upper hand of the bullpen now.
Yeah. And it'd also be nice to get above 500 before game 111. That'd also be,
yeah.
plus.
Yeah, that was so rough last year.
Yeah.
That was so what do you think about the Braves moves this offseason? Which ones do you like? Do you not like some of them? What are your thoughts on some of these?
Honestly, like, I feel like re-signing Rosario is a pretty good move because you get that left-handed bat. I mean, we don't want to like end up like the Yankees where we have all those right-handed bats with no power. And I think us getting Rosario back is a big step to not ending up like that. So I think re-signing Rosario was a W signing, and he just put this whole team together. Like, when he came back from that injury August against the Giants, he just started raking and he never stopped. So I'm excited to see what Rosario can do.
Yeah, we're in the same boat there. We were both big in on re-signing Eddie Rosario. I think a lot of people were. Everybody was like Jorge Soler and Eddie Rosario, but I think we were mostly dead set. Like you said, the left-handed power bat was a big plus.
Yeah.
I said that episode after episode after episode.
I think we've said that the last 4 episodes.
And then it finally happened. I was just like, I'm so smart. And then I called Rosario, and then I called Soler to the Marlins.
You did call that. Next is Michael Conforto to the Braves.
Yeah.
Do you see hopefully.
Do you see the Braves making any more moves?
I really don't. I feel like we're solidified. You got to think about this. We're going to have Acuna coming back, and it's really looking like he's coming back by the first week of May. So we're going to be pretty good. Yeah. I don't see why we need to make any more moves at this point.
That lineup top to bottom is just something. I mean, it's up there. I mean, the offenses this year in the NL are just ridiculous. They really are.
Really, it's going to be fun to watch, like, us play the Dodgers because we are so, like, compared to the Dodgers. We got the lineup because we can go toe-to-toe with the lineup any day, I feel like, even though the Dodgers lineup is better. But the Braves just come together as a team. They've always done that. They never quit. And that's what I love about the Atlanta Braves.
Amen and amen.
Amen to that.
Anyways, so we got some rapid fire questions for you if you're ready for that. But is there anything else that you'd like to discuss before we get into the rapid fire?
Yeah, I am actually going to Braves opening day, so I'm pretty hyped about that.
There you go.
Here we go.
Did you get him on SeatGeek?
Did you get him?
No, I get him off Sub. Right, I actually have season tickets, so no SeatGeek on this one.
We'll recommend it to a friend. That's the most you can do for us.
Yeah, I'll recommend it to some friends over here. You might have to like contact SeatGeek and tell them to sponsor me. I got them.
Hey,
I'll try to hook you up.
That's all him. That's
yeah. There we go.
All right, now
So, are you ready for rapid fire?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Luke, do you want to do a couple and then I do a couple and then I do a few? We'll do five and then 5 again for me.
All right, sweet.
Let's do that. Favorite sandwich?
Favorite sandwich? Probably turkey sandwich, honestly.
Anything on it? Just turkey?
Yeah, just turkey and cheese. That's
Classic.
Nothing wrong with the class.
no. I'm a classic dude. So
One thing that you still have that you should really throw out.
Let's come back to that one. Let's come back.
We'll come back to that one. Okay.
All right,
We're really getting deep here. We're really getting to know you here. Scariest animal.
Scariest animal, probably probably like one of those bulldog things, like
The little
I don't
pugs.
know. Yeah,
All right. Do you have any autographs?
I do. I got an Austin Riley autograph, and if y'all want to hear the story behind this, then I'll be more than happy.
Yeah, let's
to
do
tell
it. Let's
y'all.
hear it. Why
Shoot
not?
away.
So, yeah, I went to I know y'all know that series when we played the Yankees. They were giving away a Mike Soroka bobblehead, and so I go in the stadium. I get the bobblehead just like usual, and then I'm just gonna cut y'all to the end of the game. So I go down a couple rows. Me and my dad go down a couple rows. We leave our bobbleheads at our seats, and we take the picture, which is my profile picture right now. So in the process of doing that, some teenagers come up and they steal my bobblehead. And if you're watching this, what did you do? Why did you do that, by the way? But we'll talk about that another day.
Calling them out. There you go.
Yeah, call them out. Hey, I'm a big time bobblehead collector. I got, the first one I ever collected was Rookie of the Year, Craig Kimbrell. That was my first ever one. I can't tell you how many I have in my room back home. It's a lot. Probably too many. You can never have too many. I shouldn't say too many. You can't have too many. It's
you can't, honestly.
Collectible.
Favorite action movie? I mean, if you're ready to keep going, that's fine too.
Yeah, I still got to tell a story real quick.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So the next day, after the game, we were walking out. Me and my dad were just so mad that person stole our bobbleheads, and he's like, "I'm gonna contact the season ticket. I'm gonna contact the what's the word? The reps for our season tickets, and tell them what happened and see if they can get us the bobblehead back." And so he did that the next morning, which I had no clue of. So we go to the game that night because we're going to the game Tuesday too. So we go to the game. It's about probably the 5th inning, and one of those A-list workers comes up to our seats with all these different bobbleheads, Austin Riley autographed baseball, which isn't a bobblehead, but is an autographed baseball. And I got a Hank Aaron bobblehead out of it. I got the Soroka one back, and so yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, they if something happens, guest services at A-list, they take care of you.
They're top.
Yeah, they take good care of us here.
There's also something that I found out when I took a guy I know to his first baseball game ever, and an usher told me that we could bring him to the guest services counter, and he'd just tell him that it was his first time, and they hooked him up with a couple bobbleheads and all kinds of stuff, a hat.
Oh wow, they're
a bag full of stuff. So they're awesome.
Shout out guest services.
Shout out to guest services. They're great over there.
Shout out to Braves guest services.
Yeah.
Amen.
Come on the pod. Just kidding. They probably don't even know who we are. But...
Favorite action movie?
Favorite action movie? I'm a big Marvel fan, so I got to go with the new Spider-Man No Way Home.
There you go. That's a good one. I saw that thing. I think it was Christmas. Was that on Christmas Day? Is that when it came out? I think
came out a week before Christmas.
Yeah, it was the week before Christmas.
I believe I saw it on Christmas Day. So great movie. Great
movie. Great movie.
You got the next couple of questions.
Yeah, I got the next couple. Favorite smell? Do you have a favorite smell?
No, I don't really have a favorite smell.
Yeah. Do you have a least favorite smell? Something you just can't stand?
Okay, I cannot stand pickles. The smell of pickles, just
pickles. Not a pickle guy.
No, I'm not either.
I'm the only one in here that likes pickles. Dang, that's tough.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
I'll just
stuff
throw 'em
good
at
for
you.
you.
Just so many. Do you have a favorite restaurant? I mean, it could be, fast food or just around Atlanta, anything really.
Favorite restaurant? There's this restaurant in Atlanta called Marlowe's Tavern, and in my opinion, I think they probably have the best burgers I've ever eaten. So
They do have good
That's-
burgers. I'll tell
that's
you
what I
that.
got to go with.
Great burgers.
Good choice.
Shout out Marlowe's Tavern.
Come on the pod.
Gosh. You get one song to listen to the rest of your life. What are you choosing? What is your go-to song?
Gotta go with Ozzy Albies' walk-up song "Enjoy Yourself," or I think that's what it's called, something like that.
You might have to end the episode on that now. I think that's a good episode ender. What number am I thinking of?
Okay, if you don't have a number, so what number am I thinking of?
What number are you thinking of? I'm gonna say 1.
No. Dream Vacation.
Dream Vacation. I'm a big baseball guy. Obviously, I think y'all know that by now. But I think my dream vacation is probably New York. I would love to go to Yankee Stadium, and I would love to go to Citi Field against the Braves. That would just be awesome.
Do you have a
New York City is
favorite
amazing.
baseball state? Like, how many baseball stadiums have you been to, and do you have a favorite that you've been to so far?
I haven't really been to that much baseball stadiums. I've only been to 3, but yeah, like I think we're gonna have to ask that question on the next time I come on when I got some more stadiums under my belt. So
Fair enough.
Do you have a favorite team besides the Braves?
no, not really. I just like after the Atlanta Braves, it just comes the rest of Major League Baseball.
You have a
Cool.
favorite player that's not on the Braves?
There you go.
Favorite player that's not on the Braves, I got to go with Mike Trout.
Mike Trout, that's always a solid answer. You can't go wrong with
You
Mike Trout.
cannot go wrong. That would be mine. That would
Such
be
a
mine.
like-
Being a
Likeable
Braves
guy.
fan, I got a Mike Trout jersey, so that's
Hey,
There you
there
go.
we
That was the first non-Braves jersey I ever got. So we're alike there.
there you go.
Oh,
There we
we'll come back to that second question. What's one thing that you still have that you should really throw out? Come back to that.
Trying to think here. I honestly don't know at this point.
That's okay. That's okay. Sexiest Brave.
Sexiest Braves, girls, you are gonna know this, but probably Dansby.
always a solid choice.
That's
Oh.
if you're on Family Feud, that would be the number one answer, of course.
That would be 100% the number one answer.
Describe. Go ahead.
Shout out to Liz the Goosey. I don't know if y'all follow her, but if you're looking for some fire Dansby edits, y'all might have to go follow her because she's got 84K, and so yeah.
Let's go.
Shout out.
Shout
Shout
out
out.
Liz the Goosey.
Describe the
have
rest.
any-
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
Wait, sorry.
No,
Wait, did we go?
It's fine. It's fine. You go ahead.
Sorry. Do you have a favorite ballpark food that you're like go-to ballpark food?
No, not really, honestly.
I would probably have to say mine would be hot dog. Hot dog at a baseball game is a go-to for me.
Okay, honestly, yeah, I gotta say a hot dog.
Hot dog is a
Mhm.
go-to for me. It's a
Well,
staple.
the last game I went to actually it wasn't the last game I went to because I went to game 5, but the last regular season game of the World Series. I went to the Chick-fil-A for the first time. It was an afternoon game. And I got a milkshake at a Braves game for the very first time. And I gotta say that hit the spot.
It is a good Chick-fil-A milkshake at a game. I've had one before. It's good.
I never tried it. I might need to try a milkshake at a game.
I mean, yeah, it's an experience unlike any other. I'll tell you that. Describe the rest of your life in 5 words.
School and a baseball creator.
There we go.
All right. HaydenBaseball5, everyone. Go check him out. They'll put everything in the description so you can go give him a follow. Go check him out. And hopefully you decide to stick around over there.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to say to the world?
Anything what?
Anything else you want to say to all the listeners out there?
I have one more question for you guys, and then
Yeah,
I will say that. So, for both of you, what is y'all's favorite Braves game y'all have been to?
I got mine. David, do you have yours?
I have mine too.
You want to go first? You want me to?
Well, I don't know. Is it the one that we both went to?
That would be top 3, but that's not number 1 for me.
Okay, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
I'm gonna go 2018 opening day Nick Markakis walk-off. That was when we came back from down 5-1 against the Phillies, and Nick Markakis hit a 3-1 walk-off. That was beginning of something special. So gotta go with that one.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that game.
That was a fun game.
If you're looking, for me, I mean, I've watched a ton of games. So if it were be like favorite game I've ever watched, you know, I would have to put a lot of thought into that. But favorite game that I've been to, I got to go with Game 5 of the World Series, and I know it was a loss. Which is the crazy part, but it's just the atmosphere. Duvall's grand slam. That was, I mean, I thought the third deck was going to collapse. I'm going to be completely honest. It was the loudest atmosphere I've ever been a part of. And then when Freddie hit that home run to take the lead again, last couple of innings weren't as fun, but still the atmosphere was so great. The first 6-7 innings, and just, you know, going to a World Series game, once in a lifetime experience. So I'd have to go with that, even though we lost, but it was just awesome.
That was my number 2 spot. That holds my number 2 spot. Because I mean, World Series game, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That's, like you said, once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Especially the World Series Grand Slam. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Everybody in my section, we lost our minds. It was crazy. It's crazy, like how people you don't even know, you just like sit next to, just become like your family for a whole, you know, night because of something like that.
Until
like literally it starts. You go ahead and I'll say. Yeah,
until the final out, like it's just like everyone around you instantly becomes family, and then you never see them again.
Well, like literally, I know y'all know the thing. Like before the game, they say like greet your neighbor, and then from that point on, you act like you're best friends with the person. So.
Yeah. Unless they're a Dodgers fan.
Unless they're a Dodger fan, I can't stand a lot of Dodger fans. There are some Dodger fans that I'm friends with. I can stand you because y'all don't like hate on the Braves too much. So
too much, but a little bit.
Yeah,
typical Dodger fans. So, anyways, anything else you want to say to all the listeners out there?
Yeah, just go check me out on TikTok. If you have not checked out Talking the Braves Pod or Talking Braves Pod, go check them out. I know y'all absolutely grind your butts off. So, yeah, go check them out. And if you're looking for Braves content, go check them out. If you're looking for Braves and baseball content, go check me out on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I do my own podcast on YouTube. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Sweet. Once again, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. It's an honor.
Thank you.